What is up guys, Johnny here back with more Call of Duty Mobile. Today's video is your ultimate guide for the new Nightmare difficulty in Undead Siege. We are going to cover every aspect of the game, including the talents, the turrets, and some gameplay for every round. I'm gonna give you all my tips to help you guys beat the ultimate difficulty. And before we start, a quick word from today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by League Sideswipe. You can play Rocket League on your mobile device anytime, anywhere. The matchmaking is fast, the games are short. It doesn't matter if you didn't play Rocket League before on PC or console. The game is easy to learn, controls are easy to master. In addition to the classic 1v1 and 2v2 game modes, make sure you check out the hoops mode. It's like basketball with cars. Now you have the option to play casual with your friends, but if you like competition, you can compete for the leaderboards on each different game mode for a chance to earn seasonal rewards. Now, on top of the leaderboards, you have some seasonal challenges, weekly challenges, but there's also a season pass or rocket pass where you can unlock free rewards as you play. You can also communicate with in-game chat stickers. I love to spam GG on the first goal of the game, or you can also spam oops when you score a goal. Now, one of my favorite parts, the infinite possibilities for customization. You can make your own car. You have different slots for different cars in your garage, and then you can customize all your cars with decals, different custom wheels. You can also get some toppers or hats, and if that's not enough, you can also customize the paint job for each of your car for the home and away. So what are you waiting for, guys? Check out the game, download for free. The link is in the description. And once again, big shout out to League Sideswipe for sponsoring today's video. Now back to the video. Nightmare came out yesterday as I'm recording this. I only played 7 games, as you can see in the challenges, and I beat the game 3 times on Nightmare. Now out of the 4 losses, 1 was because someone disconnected, and the first 2 games we were trying to figure out the new stuff that was going on. So I mean, the game is not as hard as you may think. It is very possible to beat, but let's start with the tips, guys, and what you need to do in order to beat Nightmare. And we will start with the talents, because remember when Undead Siege first came out, the hard mode was super hard for everyone. And when I said, the first thing I said is you were not supposed to beat hard until you level up your talents. So I said go grind on casual and get some of your talents to level 10, and after that hard mode was much easier. So it's the same now with Nightmare. You're not supposed to beat Nightmare if your talents are not maxed. So I would say if your talents don't look something like that, like maximum level 20 out of 20 on your turrets and maybe some other of the talents, well, maybe you're not strong enough, guys. I mean, you need the damage, you need the toughness, but on top, you need the passive skills, okay? So when you max out or when you reach level 15 and level 20, you unlock new passive skills. And these passive skills, guys, they will add a lot of damage on top. We're gonna talk about it later. But that's the first thing I'm gonna say, guys. If you're not ready for Nightmare, you're not gonna beat Nightmare. You're just gonna suffer and waste your time. Now, to level up your talents, you need these big ether crystals. To get these, you need to level up your Richtofen rewards. And to level up your Richtofen rewards, you need Richtofen XP. The Richtofen XP you will get by completing challenges. Daily challenges, every day you can get new ones. That's a big chunk of XP. Weekly task will unlock every week, including more in 5 days, and the challenging tasks are the all-time challenges. So make sure you keep a look at these and try to complete as many as you can, guys, because that's what will give you a lot of progression. So if you can get your Richtofen pass to 50, 60, 70 fast, well, it's gonna give you tons of ether and you're gonna be able to max out your talents. The way I would do it, guys, I suggest you go one at a time and max it out. My number 1 talent would be turret damage, because the turret in Undead Siege is what's gonna deal most, or if not all, of the damage. So make sure you start with that, guys. Complete some challenges, play on casual or hard, complete challenges, level up your talents, and when your talents are maxed, now you're ready for the ultimate Nightmare difficulty. And before we go into gameplay, we're going to talk about the turrets, because a lot of people ask what are the best turrets. Well, that's not my mindset about finding the best turrets, but instead of that, trying to find turret combos that will activate your skills. So the way I was doing it in my first gameplays today, I was always trying to build 2 sentries and 2 fire grenade turrets, and here's why. So whenever I had 2 sentry guns on the field, sentry turrets, all the zombies would take 15% extra damage. So that's a lot of damage they're gonna take from anything. I thought that was helpful to try to activate this bonus. Now my second bonus came when I had 2 fire grenade turrets on the field. All my turrets will deal an extra 100% damage. Guys, that's double damage. 1% extra damage is all my turrets deal double damage, and the zombies take more damage. So that's pretty insane for a combo. So 2 fire grenades and 2 sentry guns. But there's another bonus that would activate when I had these. For my advanced tools, when I have 2 types of turrets, my repair increased by 50%. So when I repair the base or the turrets, it deals an extra 50%. So what you guys need to understand is you don't need to do what I did, like 2 sentries and 2 fire, because if everyone in the team does that, it's not as efficient. Everyone needs to build a bit of everything. So another combo would be great is 2 lasers and 2 fire, or 2 lasers and 2 sentries. When you have 2 laser, fire rate increase for all your turrets, so your sentry guns will also fire faster, or your missile launchers also. Missile launchers and cannons, they do a lot of damage. So if you increase the fire rate, it's gonna add up, guys. So 2 lasers is also a pretty good combo with pretty much anything else. Also keep in mind, try to go 2 left, 2 right on the skill tree, because if you get 4 sentries or 4 fire, it all takes the same materials. It's gonna be pretty much impossible to build. So try to use some diversity. So just go around, take a look at the passive skills, and try to decide and have a game plan before you start. Now, first thing I want to talk about is the looting, and try to keep in mind, guys, Turbine. The location on the map called Turbine is 3 huge hangars like that, and it's full of loot, like the materials that you need to build your turrets. So just keep it in mind, anytime you finish a daily missions, anytime you have free time, if you're close to this location, try to go finish your rounds there. All you need is a minute. If you have 1 minute and an empty backpack, you're gonna get lots of loot, especially on the later rounds, round 3, 4, 5. If you have time to go there after your missions, go there. But also round 1 and 2, if you can find a chopper fast and go there, I like to go there on round 1 and 2 also. So what I found out in Nightmare compared to the previous hard mode is you have a lot of essence, and I think the challenge is not looking for essence, but really looking for materials to build your turrets. You need to build in order to succeed. Like if you have all the essence in the world, if you have ammo and guns, it doesn't matter. If you don't have turrets, there's no way you're gonna beat the game. Now during nighttime, guys, you need to have one priority. It has to be your #1 priority. You have to have only that in mind. Get rid of the necromancers always, and always ASAP. It's your #1 thing you have to do. When you see these little purple dots on the map, you kind of need to stop what you're doing, unless you're out of ammo, of course, but go destroy these little purple annoying dudes. It's called necromancers. They buff all the zombies in their surroundings. So whatever you're doing, if you're not killing the necromancer, you're wasting it. You're gonna lose the game just because of that. The zombies are not gonna take, like, the zombies are not gonna die. They take more, they get more HP, they get more resistance, they just don't die, and they're gonna destroy your base fast. I died many times on day 5 on the first time I played. My first 2 games, we got to night 5 and we died. So you get overwhelmed fast. Your turrets are supposed to kill the zombies, and they're gonna do it, but not if there's 1 or 2 necromancers in the area. You would see the difference when you're shooting a zombie and then a necromancer appears. The numbers change, they take less damage. That's insane, guys. Now, another thing I'd say is don't save your essence. There's no point. At some point you run out of materials. You build at the start of the round, but then you stack up tons of essence, so there's no point saving. Go pack a punch. You can pack a punch the same gun up to 5 times. So every time you use the machine, your gun's gonna get extra damage, extra mag, and extra reload speed. So here is gonna be max level 5 pack-a-punch gun. The reason you want to do that is not really for the mag or for the reload speed, but when you're gonna go kill these necromancers, if your gun is level 3 or level 5, it's gonna make a difference. You're gonna kill it much faster. So when your gun is maxed out, you see these little purple dots, you want to melt them as fast as possible. So look for them, shoot them, and if you have more damage, well, of course it's gonna help. And again, for the looting, I would say start in the early rounds. It's never too early to start gathering the pedestals, the green stuff, the blue stuff. You never have too many of these. So even in round 1 and 2, like I said, this is like day 1, and we went straight to turbine and start gathering this stuff. The ammo, for real, is not a big deal. If you run out of ammo, you'll manage. But if you run out of materials and you cannot build turrets, that's a real problem. Now we have new turret levels. You can now build legendary turrets. Don't expect to always have 4 legendary turrets. Most of the games I played, I had 1 or 2. I never had 4. One of my teammates had 4 legendary turrets at some point, maybe in 2 games, but I don't think you're supposed to have that much loot. You gotta be lucky to have that much loot to like everyone be able to build 4 legendary turrets. And I don't think it's necessary to have all your legendary turrets to beat the game. It's not. But I think you still need some here and there. I think it's gonna be much harder if you only have purple stuff. But again, you need to loot, guys. You need 4 players to be actively looting between rounds, because they require a lot of materials, these legendary turrets, but they're gonna do more damage, of course. But that should get you started, guys. Once again, if you try to beat the game and your talents are not maxed, maybe you're not supposed to beat the game. So like I said, it's okay to go back in casual or hard, max out your talents first. That should be your top priority, guys. If you try to get carried and you're not ready, people are not gonna like you. And remember, try to have a game plan. Go read the skills. You don't have to do what I did. There's a lot of possibilities, but keep in mind, don't just build random stuff, okay? There's some combos that will activate some bonus damage, and it's gonna make a difference, guys. That's pretty much all the tips I could think of on the top of my head right now after beating the game a couple times. I hope it's gonna help you guys succeed. Again, it's not that easy if you're not ready, but if you're ready, you're supposed to have everything now to beat the game. So then it's gonna be some planning, a bit of luck with the loot, but make sure you loot hard for the materials first and ammo second. So good luck. Let me know how it worked. I read all the comments. Smash the like if the video was helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for daily COD Mobile videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.